Well, I asked for a surprise, and a surprise is what we got. The Rock, the Great One, returned to Raw and showed the rest of the roster exactly what an entertaining segment should be like. His interactions with the New Day were brilliant, bang on the mark, and it really shows the void that we've got in WWE at the moment. You know, I know he's the Great One. I know that he's charismatic, a Hollywood film star. So he's going to be able to cut a promo. And equally, it's worth remembering, he doesn't have to cut promos every single week. But there's only the New Day that get even remotely close to being half as entertaining as what The Rock can be. And he showed that again last night. I thought Raw was good, and it needed to be a good Raw. Again, they've made a few weird decisions. I don't understand the Reigns, Ambrose, Lesnar Fastlane main event. Surely the last thing the Authority want to do is have Reigns anywhere near the title. So why would you put him in a main event with Ambrose, his best friend, up against Lesnar? Surely it would have made more sense to have gone with, I keep banging the same drum, but Owens. Put Owens in. You know, he got his victory against Ziggler in a great match. So if he's beaten Ziggler, let's put Owens in there against Brock Lesnar. Winner faces Triple H. I understand that an Owens Triple H match wouldn't make any sense because it'd be heel against heel, but there's clearly work that needs to be done here. You know, we are heading towards a Roman Reigns Triple H main event for the title at the biggest WrestleMania of all time. That just doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. I'm wondering if we're going to see The Rock come out and interfere during WrestleMania. There's obviously been a big history between Triple H and The Rock. I'm wondering if they're holding Daniel Bryan back to inject him in. The only reason I don't think that's going to happen is because they've been building Roman Reigns so much that why would you throw Daniel Bryan in? Roman Reigns up against Daniel Bryan, it could destroy the character. I think they need to seriously look at Reigns and where Reigns sits on the card, and I think they need to establish that what they've tried now for quite a while hasn't worked. There was a moment of a few weeks after TLC where Reigns was close to red hot, but it's not kicked on. It's not kicked on, and I think that they need to look in other directions. Triple H came out. Let's talk about Raw. Triple H came out after McMahon and Stephanie did a short promo. I thought that the promo at the start was brilliant. I think that Triple H cut some mean promo. He was talking about how Reigns disrespected the business. And I got to be honest, I kind of sat there and some of it kind of came across as not genuine. I don't think the Authority really believe that Reigns has disrespected the WWE, but the way it was being delivered and the way it came across was just the fact that Triple H wants it because he believes he's the only one that respects it enough. You wonder what's going on. I mean, Vince talks about brass rings. Triple H is talking about respect. There needs to be a shake-up at some point. It's. I don't want to be down on Raw. I thought it was a strong Raw. I thought quite a lot happened. Asked for a shock, got The Rock. I was surprised he wasn't in the Rumble. There were rumours that they'd moved him to Raw, but it was still a surprise to see that he'd come out. AJ Styles looked amazing. Love this new track. Can't find it anywhere. I know it's DMX. I know it's Ain't No Sunshine, but it's been remixed. And there's a few YouTube videos up that I've seen where people are saying this is it, and when you go to it, it's the original version. It's not AJ's entrance. So keeping my eyes peeled for that because it is a fantastic track. So the match he had with Jericho as well, really entertaining. I mean, those guys can go. AJ Styles has got main eventer written all over him, and from what I'm hearing, he is shifting merchandise at the moment. So they need to put a rocket on him and just send him off. I'm not saying he should main event WrestleMania, but I'm saying that he needs to be upper card and really as we get maybe more towards SummerSlam. I think we're setting up for a Charlotte, Sasha, Becky Lynch match, which has got fantastic potential. I mean, I seem to recall it was about a year ago when Sasha won the belt that it was Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha and Bayley in what I regarded as being one of, if not the best match of last year with that fatal four-way. I think, was it Takeover? I believe it was one of the Takeovers. So we've got 3 of those 4 girls basically heading towards a show-off. Don't think they'll wait for WrestleMania for that blowout. I think you'll see it at Fastlane. And that could be good. I was really impressed with the Charlotte, Becky Lynch. Putting Sasha into the mix is only going to make things even better. Social Outcasts. Love the fact they're getting some TV time. They really deserve it. I love the passion as well that's coming from Curtis Axel at the moment. I'm a big Curtis Axel fan. Heath Slater's funny. I'm into Heath Slater. Not really into Bo Dallas. Doesn't really or Bo Ryder, as I should say. Doesn't really bring much for me. And Adam Rose is just the worst of the group. Just again, you know, as a person, I saw that Breaking Ground. It was either Breaking Ground or 24. It was one of the network shows, and he came across like a really nice guy, but he just doesn't cut it for me. He just hasn't got it. But they were up against Flow Rider, and I've got to admit, I thought Flow Rider was awful. Didn't really do much. Didn't think his rhymes were that great. Even he seemed to get lost at one point. But the Social Outcasts, I think, were entertaining. Heath in particular, and as I said, always loved Curtis Axel's passion. Wyatt versus Kane, bit forgettable. Wasn't really into it that much. Really, you know, once you take away that opening promo and the Rock appearance, the strong Owens Ziggler match, Raw starts to look weak then. But there was enough in it to make it entertaining. What I'm excited about is where we're going to go from here. Always looking towards what we're building towards, and that's Fastlane. Fastlane that apparently has got Eva Marie promoting it, which makes no sense whatsoever. So thanks a lot for watching. You can actually follow me now on Twitter at Wrestling Days UK. It'd be brilliant to see you over there so that I could get your comments more direct and see what your thoughts are as rumours and news develops, and obviously you can get my thoughts more immediate as well. Check back all throughout this week. I'll be doing a few more Mattel reviews, but I think we're on the road to Fastlane now, and there's just enough moving parts to make this interesting at the moment, but I do think there needs to be either some NXT call-ups, Enzo and Cass would be brilliant, or even some returns, and it would be great to see Daniel Bryan. So it's bye from me, and it's bye from Finn, and we'll see you again next time. Bye, goodbye.